What's up guys, Sean here. In today's video, I'll show you guys how to customize your command prompt using Color Tool. So Color Tool is a utility that is provided by Microsoft and you can use it for customizing. So first we have to download it. So to download it, I'll just open up a web browser and you have to go to this GitHub link. So it's in this link. I'll put it in the description and you can just use that link. So now to download it, you have to go down to the installing section and you have to click this download the latest Color Tool release, and if you click that, it will open up in this page and you can just download the colortool.zip and the download should begin now. And yes, it's download. Okay, so once you have downloaded it, you have to extract it. So I've extracted it on my desktop so you guys can see it, and then you have to open it. And now, so this is actually just a zip, this is just actually in a folder now. So to execute this from the command line, you have to add this to the path. To do that, you have to click this here, the where the file is located. So for you guys, since I put on the desktop, for me it will be like this one. So for you guys, depending on where you installed it, it will be different. So now once you copy the path by clicking here and you select the path, you have to go to the search icon and then you have to search for edit the system variables, and when you click that, you'll see environment variables, and so you have to, after you click that, you should see in the bottom area system variables, and in system variables you should see path, and you should just add a path and then click. You should just add the path of the file or the folder, and then you have to click save. Now I know it's a bit confusing right now, so I'll put it in the description so you guys can see. Okay, so once you have downloaded and added the Color Tool to your path, we can open up the command prompt and start by typing Color Tool. So now this is not how you execute it, so just Color Tool is not enough, so we'll just go back to a web browser and I'll show you guys. So if I go to the GitHub page, it'll show you how to use it. So it's colortool.exe and then options and scheme name. Now I don't think the .exe is required. When I just type in Color Tool, it works for me. If it doesn't work for you, you can try putting the .exe. So now you can now there are some flags. So so they tell you options and a scheme name. So now for changing a theme, so first you have to check the options. So one option I'll be using today is -q, which means for quiet, so it doesn't print the colors table after applying. So now we'll just type in -q so that it doesn't show you the color table. So then we have to specify a scheme name. Now if you go more down, you can see in included schemes, you can see there are two included schemes in .ini format. So one is CMD Legacy and Campbell, and we can check it if you want. So if you open that up and if you go to schemes, so in .ini there's CMD Legacy and Campbell. There's also Campbell Legacy.ini. So we can execute that. So we can use that and we can just type that in. So now I'm gonna type something else. So let's see. We can use we can change the scheme to files that have .item colors also. So we'll just try it. So now you have to type the name of the scheme correctly. So I'll just copy this. I'll just right click it and rename, and I'll copy this, and so we'll just change it to it. So now I'll paste it here. I don't think I copied it. Let me see. I'll change it to 1/2 light. So if I rename, Control A, and then if I copy, and yeah, and if I paste it, it came here. Now if we change it, you can see the color changed, and if you want to keep this as default, you can just go here and properties, and you can just click OK, and that will next time you open up command prompt, that will be there. So now we'll try. So if you go back to the page, they'll say you can add schemes you want. So now they have if you go to the item 2 color schemes repo, if you just I'll just open that up, and they'll show you a lot of if you go down, they'll show you a lot of schemes you can add. These all are schemes. So now we'll try adding our own scheme. So we'll let me see which one is good. So I think Groovebox is good. I don't know how it's pronounced. Groovebox, I don't know. So I think it's Groovebox. So we'll just go back to Groovebox and let me just scroll down. Just give me a moment. So yeah, so you can see Groovebox Dark here. So we'll try adding that. Now if you go back up, they'll tell you how to install, but you could either clone this repo and use it. I think you can do it that way, but I just do it. I just open, if you go to schemes here, and you can just, if I click that will open up here, and you can go down and you can see Groovebox Dark, and if you click that you will get this. Just 1 minute, it's loading. Yeah, so you'll get this here, and this is actually what you should add in the file. So now this is the file extension you have to use. So Groovebox dark.item colors. So let's just copy that, and I'll go back to my file. I'll go back to the color tools folder, and this is where all the schemes are. So now we can add a new scheme. So if I click new, and we'll just add a text document, and for me, you guys can see here I have the .txt extension. If you guys don't have that extension, you can go to view, and you can tick file name extensions, and if I just uncheck that, you can see that the extensions are not here. So if you can just check that box, so you can see the extensions. And now I just rename that file to the Groovebox Dark item colors, and let's just enter that. So they'll show you that error. I'll just give me a moment. I'll just remove the spaces between these, and now I'll save it. So I have this file saved here. Now we can just open up in that the file in anything you want. So so I'm just gonna open it with Notepad because everybody has Notepad. Or I think I'll edit with I think GVim will open up. Yeah. So let me just so we'll add here, and now we'll go back here, and we'll copy that entire thing. So we'll copy it here, so from the beginning, and then you can just copy that, and you can go back to I think I have GVim open now, so we'll paste that here. So we pasted that, and now it's okay. Now it's now you just have to save it. So I'll just click save, and so that's saved. Now we can close that, and we'll just go back to our you can see, if you can see that now we'll just go back to a command prompt, and now we can type in color tool again. We'll type and /q, and this time we have to type in the name of the file. So for us it's Groovebox Dark. So remember to mention the file name correctly. So Groovebox dark.item colors, and if I click enter, and you can see that theme is changed, and it's better. So now you can even customize it by your own. You can change the values mentioned in the file, the item colors file. You can change it, and if you actually go to the repository, you can see they actually tell you how to edit it. If you go here, you can see how to using all other sites you can do it. So I think that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. This is Sean signing off.